The increase in technology amongst young people is going up year by year. So as technology continually develops, the amount of technology ownership increases as well. And the age of ownership goes down year by year. We've got to that stage in the world where we have actually more mobile phones than we do people. Traditional bullying, or face-to-face bullying, which most of us would recognise, generally is consistent in and around the 30 to 40%. Cyberbullying is any behaviour that's performed through either electronic or digital media by either an individual or individuals that repeatedly communicates a message that's aggressive and that has some kind of intention to do harm or discomfort to other people. And what we're exploring in the literature and the research at the moment is the overlap between traditional and cyber. So traditional bullying remains fairly constant, whereas cyberbullying is actually increasing. Content and blogs and Twitter and Facebook and all of the social media, they're all brilliant, that we can read so much so widely for free. We just have to be cautious of the fact that there are dark places there. We have to be careful with legislation that we don't actually create another set of victims. We don't want to harass people. We don't want to victimize young people. In fact, we don't want to make young people criminals, that they can inadvertently cross over that line through Twitter, through Facebook, through social media. So we need to help them to slow down in terms of the technology, be able to turn the technology off for a little bit, be able to cope with the things that are coming in, because it happens 24/7. It happens outside of school. And very quickly for a young person, that can overwhelm them in terms of their emotions. All of the work that we do here has that in mind, of how to help children cope with the modern world. We also need to help them to make the right decisions about the fact that whenever we write it down, that we could be defaming someone, that we could get into bigger trouble than we actually think. We need to help children to distance themselves from the speed of escalation. Let's respond and not react. Passwords are vital, and the stronger the password, obviously, the better protected that the young person will be. Key message for parents is not to take the technology away. All that does is breed an instinct within the child that there's no point reporting this because my oxygen will be taken away, my technology will be taken away. When we move home now, we scope out to make sure that the physical environment is safe for our children, but we don't do that with technology. How many of us have got basic rules and regulations around that? Cyberbullying is real, it's here, it's obnoxious, it's insidious, and it leads to huge problems for children. And we've got to be honest, the bully victim problems have huge effects. So to say that it's character building is nonsense.